Carmelo Anthony. Here's PG on Saturday night in OKC at a party hosted by Westbrook.
If y'all didn't quite get it, let me say it again. I'm here to stay. I'm here to stay.
Would have been an awkward party if he did not agree to that extension. All right, so he was new to the Thunder last year. One of the best seasons of his career best in three-pointers made, steals per game, exactly 1 year to the day from when he was traded by the Pacers to OKC, and Sam Presti's gamble seems to have paid off.
Well, Adrian Wojnarowski hasn't gotten a lot of sleep lately, but he's got a lot of insight, of course, and the latest on Paul George and more as he joins us now on SportsCenter. All right, Woj, all this talk leading up to this was like, Paul George wants to go home to L.A., yet he stays in Oklahoma City. How come?
Oklahoma City, from the very start of that trade last year and when Paul got there, he really was captivated by the organization, playing with Russell Westbrook. And the Lakers started falling behind almost from that time. Here's a mistake the Lakers made, and looking back, and it's something they're going to have to decide how they're going to move forward with Kawhi Leonard. They had a chance with Indiana to get him in a trade. They could have given up the number 2 pick in the draft last year or Brandon Ingram. Either of them would have gotten him from Indiana. They would have him here now. He'd be there recruiting LeBron James. They took for granted that they'd get him in free agency in a year. He fell in love with Oklahoma City. Tonight, he commits to a 4-year extension there.
Incredible, and it's good for Russell Westbrook. Came home early from a family vacation in Hawaii to hold that big party in celebration of PG-13. All right, so with George not going to the Lakers, things are going slowly in the process with Kawhi Leonard. What now for the Lakers? We know LeBron James landed in L.A. after he jumped off a cliff in the Caribbean. What's going on there?
Well, the Lakers have slow-played talks with the Spurs on Kawhi Leonard. They have not made the kind of offer that would make the Spurs stand up at attention and do a deal. Boston, Philadelphia have been engaged with Antonio. But I think the Lakers still believe that they can recruit LeBron James there and keep the assets they have, the young players, draft picks, and either get Kawhi Leonard in free agency next year or get the Spurs to lower their asking price. There's a little bit of a game of chicken going on with they in San Antonio now. And Boston and Philly, same thing. They're hesitant to put their best assets in a trade because they are worried Leonard will go to L.A. next year and they'll only have him as a rental for 1 year.
Interesting, though, if LeBron would go to L.A., even though Kawhi would not be there.
Yeah, LeBron is the first one in L.A. is a big risk for him because in L.A. you are judged on championships. He's not going to be judged on getting them back in the playoffs, conference finals. The standard is what Kobe did and what Magic did and all the great teams there. And LeBron knows that. And so those are all factors he'll have to consider when making this decision.
Developing story for sure. Thanks so much, Woj.
Thanks, Linda.
Much more ahead. Coming up, our Royce Young will have more on Paul George and the party that persuaded him to stay in OKC. Royce is there. He will join us from Oklahoma City. That's ahead on SportsCenter.
Other free agent news. DeAndre Jordan, we seemingly think for real this time, will join the Mavericks, agreeing to a 1-year deal for $24 million. Of course, he committed to the Mavs back in 2015. Remember all those emojis, maybe a hostage situation before backing out and returning to the Clippers in Lob City. Kevin Durant also staying put like Paul George in Golden State, signing a 1-and-1 deal that includes a player option. Last year, Durant became the first player in NBA history to win Finals MVP in each of his first 2 seasons with a team. Big man Nikola Jokic agreeing to a 5-year, $148 million deal to remain in Denver. The Serbian forward will be entering his 4th year in the league, has increased his points, assists, and rebounds per game in each of his 3 seasons. Chris Paul also staying put, signing a 4-year, $160 million max contract to remain with the Rockets. Paul's first season in Houston, remember, he got injured, so he had to miss games 6 and 7 of the Western Conference Finals against the Warriors, so close to taking down the Dubs. Not all good news, though, for the Rockets. Yes, they keep CP3, but Trevor Ariza heading west of Houston, 1-year deal, $15 million with the Phoenix Suns. Joins a lot of young guys, Devin Booker, Josh Jackson, and Mikal Bridges. Time now for Must-SC. We start on the diamond, an incredible play by Phillies righty Vincent Velasquez facing Adam Eaton. Takes one off the arm, recovers, and throws out Eaton. It's kind of like a magic trick. Did you notice something? Velasquez in pain, but watch. He's right-handed, as I mentioned. Takes the comebacker off his right arm and then drops the glove, stays with the play. Determination, gets the out as he threw with his left hand, and then goes to the turf in serious pain. Velasquez has some experience throwing with his left arm.
I had a bone spurs in probably the end of my sophomore year, and asked the doctors if I could play center field left-handed, and he was pretty shocked himself.